A soldier fighting for her freedom. Slavery was the next thing to hell. I was a slave from the day I was born on a dreadful plantation called Peter's Neck on the eastern side of Maryland. One of my terrible, heartbreaking memories was seeing my sisters on a chain gang, sold and lost forever. I had never closed my eyes. Every time I saw a white man, I was scared of being carried away. I was born in 1822. My name was Araminta Ross, or Minty for short. I would be enslaved for the next 27 painful years of my life. I would begin working when I am 6 years old. My temporary master took me away from my mother and neglected me. They whipped me without mercy and beat me till my ribs broke. I was strong and iron-willed. One day at the Bucktown store, an overseer ordered me to stop an enslaved young man from escaping. I had refused. The overseer, who quickly threw an iron weight at the runaway slave, had accidentally hit me instead. It was so quick, it broke my skull, but I still went back to work with the blood and sweat immediately rolling down my face. For the rest of my life, I didn't only suffer from painful headaches, but with epileptical seizures. My first act of defense had changed me physically, mentally, and spiritually, forever. In 1844, I married John Tubman and took his name and started calling myself Harriet Tubman to honor my mother. I was a hard worker and earned money on the side, while my master grew deeper in debt. He was bringing people to look at me and trying to sell me. There was a rumor that some of us was going with the chain gang, and later I had found out that I was chosen. One night in the fall of 1849, I ran away from a plantation at a popular neck in Caroline country. I raced myself to freedom. Sometimes on foot and sometimes with the help of wonderful, helpful, loose network of trustworthy enslaved free blacks and white helpers who had hid me and sheltered me. I had crossed the Ohio River and made myself carefully station to station. Soon I made it to the Underground Railroad. Finally, I crossed the border to Pennsylvania where slavery was illegal. I was free. When I had found out I had crossed the border, I quickly and happily looked at my hands to see if I was the same person. It felt like I was in heaven as the sun beautifully came through the tree like gold. I was a unique stranger that had escaped in a strange land. My home, after all, was sadly down in Maryland because my mother, father, siblings, and friends were there. I was free, and they deserve to be free. And so does everyone else. I could run away to Canada and be free, but I would not yet. Over the next 11 years, I risked my life again and again, returning to the Eastern Shore 13 times to free my beloved family. I would disguise myself as an elderly woman or even man, hidden in plain sight. God was always near. He had given me my strength. I saved about 70 to 300 to 750 enslaved people. I sadly died in 1913, over 90 years old. I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger.